Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So, kind of fucked up my foot today. Trying to get the swelling down. So we're in the living room. We're in the living room tonight. Because I did not want to move anything really. Oh baby. Okay, so Uesugi Community Series starts on Saturday, but I said, you know what? Let me just give this a little bit of a pregame session, right? Now the question is, what year? I'm not sure. I'm gonna say 84. I feel like 82. I gotta turn this down. It's too loud. I feel like 82 we'll get to see a little progress. We'll get to see the other factions kind of battle it out. But I'm thinking 84. The middle is pretty good. So we'll do 84. We're going to play on hard 1.5. And yeah, Kagegatsu's in charge, but we're going to retire him in a second. Fire him is probably more like it. Our community officers are here. Let me see who's here. I probably should have put a post up earlier today. What's up, Chow? Mark, Ikari, Pony Bro's here. Tomi's here. Zetra's here. The curse of calling me Archie. Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people have been calling me Archie lately in this channel. It's kind of weird. No post. Well, I mean, I can reach for my phone. You know what I mean? I just got to get the inflammation down, man. I knew I was overdoing it. I have to get like I don't know, I probably have to get a new pair of shoes or something. More arch support. When you get into your 30s, all of a sudden all these little small things are injury risks. You know what I mean? Climbing into bed is suddenly like a contact sport. Climbing out of bed is a contact sport. Moving too quickly after you've been sitting down for a little while, which in my morning job, that's what I do. I just sit around. You have to be careful. You can't suddenly turn your neck. I mean, all of a sudden, everything's like, you know, the simplest things. Anyway, we're gonna try 84, because honestly, 84 is what I feel like could be the best one. And I don't want to do 86 because I want to be able to do 86 someday with something else. You know what I mean? All right, I don't want to see this Hashiba propaganda. Getting out of bed too fast. I know, it's crazy. Try to move my phone a little bit closer. Okay, so our community officers are here. First of all, let's retire Kagekatsu. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the Kenshin rework. Here's the Kenshin rework. Again, I'll have a post during the week, but since you guys are here, if you're here tonight, you're getting to see it yourself, right? So for Kenshin, these are the stats. 85 leadership, 70 valor, 70 political, 75 intelligence. We've got righteous command. Dragon of Echigo increases abilities as long as he's engaged in war. We've got Phoenix. Remember the illness. And we've got Bell Warrior. So Bell Warrior reduces the speed at which we lose stamina as a force, as long as Kenshin is engaged in combat. So we're getting two benefits. We're getting the benefit of reduced stamina reduction, and we're getting the benefit of increased stats, as long as Kenshin is engaged. The idea is, number one, he's in his 50s. The more important thing is that Kenshin's been retired at this point. So because he's been retired, his skills have kind of fallen off a little bit. But he's still a commander. So at this point in Kenshin's career, what I imagine is that he's more of a commander. So he's buffing everyone else's units. His martial skills may have declined. Everything may have declined, but he's still an effective leader. He still has his reputation. So as long as Kenshin is engaged in combat, our units get a boost in stats, stamina, they fight harder, as long as they see Kenshin leading the troops from the front lines. Okay, that's my thinking of the rework. And then Phoenix, because of the illness. I mean, you can't not have Phoenix. It makes too much sense. I wish we had something else that references Phoenix, something like Phoenix, but it's the only thing that we have that talks about illness. So there you go. You know, easy. He even have battle. Yeah, he's still Bishamonsen. He's still got his reputation. So Nicholas Gilchrist. I like that take for this scenario. Yeah, I think it's pretty good, right? Sometimes you come up with the take and you're like, perfect. Sometimes you're sitting around for like 15 minutes and you're like, how do I take this in a certain direction? But other times it comes to you right away. You're like, okay, he's a veteran. He's coming back. He's getting by on reputation. Maybe his physically, he's not as strong as he used to be, but his reputation is still imposing, and his soldiers love him. So, you know, while Alexander's on the front lines, while Napoleon is on the front lines, his troops are inspired, right? That's the idea. So we have stats that I'm surprised nobody gave their characters Bell Warrior. You know, because I was thinking Bell Warrior's perfect. Like, we can't use any Confuse in this run. Nobody can use Confuse. I think let me make sure I changed what's his name's ability, because he has Heaven's Favor as well. I might have forgotten to change his ability. Hold on. Not that it matters too much, because we're not going to keep this. We're not going to keep these results. We're just testing today, but still. I don't want to accidentally use it. I don't even want to accidentally. Good Lord. Kanetsugu. He's got Heaven's Favor. I'm pretty sure that inflicts confusion. Let's give him same thing that Kenshin's got. Why not? Righteous Command. Oh, no. That's... Yeah, Righteous Command. Same thing. Okay, so now let's go through everyone's community officers. We do a community series on this channel every Saturday. I try to have at least one upload from whatever the hell's going on every Saturday. Try not to miss it. And right now we've got two. We've got one going for Romance 14. Romance 8 Remake has got... They announced their PUK, so we'll definitely do one when the PUK drops. Now, I don't know if you guys want to see a base level Romance 8 Remake community series before PUK drops, after we wrap up the 14, or if you want to see another 14 run, but I'll put a poll up at some point, so be on the lookout for that. So we will have another run for Romance, whether it's 14 or base 8 is going to be up to you guys. You guys vote. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That little bell thing is on, because you're going to miss my post otherwise, because I miss post all the fucking time, and it's because of the bell thing. So I miss notifications. That's what it's called. The cuckoo clock? Yeah, you can hear the cuckoo clock now. Who am I most interested in using? I don't know what you mean, Quick Speeder. Do you mean like officer-wise here? Everyone's pretty cool. All right, so let's go through everybody here. What's up, Dulcetti? Yeah, we're doing a test run. We're doing a test run because I can't do anything else. I aggravated my foot, so it's really my fault not paying attention. Okay, so Kiyoyoshi, first officer that we got. These are the officers. If you guys want to change your traits, try to let me know before Wednesday, okay? Usually Tuesday, I'll try to do like record something. Try to let me know before Wednesday because I'll be sitting down in the recording chair doing something so I can change your traits real quick. So if you want to change something, just let me know. All right, Kiyoyoshi Harakiyama, first officer, speedy, cavalry commander, reputation. I'm not going to give my thoughts yet. So 81 leadership, 83 valor, but everyone's officers did give me an idea. Momori Kai, 84 leadership, 78 valor, 77 intelligence, 70 political. Namazuo helmet. So if he engages first, he gets the first blood. It's basically first blood. Minnows Night Demon. I feel like this officer wants to go and fight the Date. He wants to be on the eastern front to shut off Dragoon. Because Masamune hates the Uesugi. So we're probably not going to get a deal done with him. You know, it's probably not going to happen. First time we see it? Yeah, I think so. I think this is the first time somebody sends Namazuo helmet. Kyoraku Kento, Indomitable, 82 leadership, 78 valor. Indomitable is pure restoration. Restore soldiers, defense goes up. This is sustain. This is Chao's character, I think. Swindler, which I did look up. This does work as long as you're a Castle Lord. It's anything that says above Castle Lord under traits, if you're a Castle Lord, it counts it. So it's not, you must be above a Council Lord like a Regent or the Daimyo. It counts Castle Lord as well. Red Cavalry, you guys already know, this is like, I feel like this is Young King's favorite trait. I don't know if Young King is here in the chat, but he always makes a character, almost always has Red Cavalry. You guys know what this is. This is insane ability. So he's going to reduce your stamina when he engages, soldier reduction, defense goes up. It's pretty good combo. On the offensive is always good. Masachika Sanada, again, a little bit of sustain, a little bit of attack power. Invincible, he gets an attack buff when allies are routed. This could matter a lot because, we don't have Confuse Abuse. We're going to take more damage. Castle Raid on the offensive. Tominobu Takeda. There's 2 Takedas, right? I think there's 2 Takedas and 1 Sanada in this run. Zealous Valor, Heavy Crush, Retreat Tactics, and Dragoon. I don't know why, but I like this combination. Heavy Crush and Retreat Tactics. There's potential to be very offensive and also potential to be very shifty and dip out. I don't know. It's cool. And then Dragoon is cool. It's just flexibility. This is actually really good because it's pure flexibility. Yoriguchi Takeda, Furin Kazan, Cavalry Commander, Hot-Blooded Equestrian, 89 Valor. This is the strongest. This is the strongest member that we have in our force. But loyalty is a problem. So we got to get his loyalty fixed a little bit. We got to not lose him. This is our spearhead of our army. This is our closest thing to Kage-Ie that we have right now. Closest person we have to Kage-Ie. All right, who's next? I know there's more. Masatoyo Ibara. 77 leadership. That's his high stat. Kuroda Warrior. Pure sustain. Stamina's restored. Defense goes up. Doesn't get soldiers back. But stamina and defense is actually pretty good. I feel like Masatoyo is going to need Covert to get more use out of his Kuroda Warrior ability. Mikawa Warrior, I've never seen this ability. It says when acting as the unit leader, increases defense based on the number of officers with good affinity. So Does this mean the more people that are in his unit that he has good affinity with, he gets more stats? Or people in the battle? That's my question. Because if it's good affinity, then we're going to need some people to make their officers have good affinity with him so he gets more stats. Because otherwise, how's he going to get it if they have to be in his unit? Reputation is excellent. Immovable is good. Immovable is defense for offensive guys, offensive-minded guys. You think it's in the unit? Marry him into someone? Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good way around it, too. How do you say this? Hachine? I think it's Hachine. Hachine Izumo, 88 intelligence. This might be the highest intelligence officer that we got. 73 leadership, 70 valor. She's got potential, which is stamina restoration, female warriors, well-laid plans, and eagle-eyed. So she's good on the offense with covert. She's got a buff to defense with covert, and she's got a buff for holding castles. This is utility. Pure utility character. No matter, even if I don't use well-laid plans too much, female warriors is going to be key. It's always key. Every run that I've had, somebody sends female warriors, there's a key defense somewhere to put them in. Confused Janai, this is Silvery Moon's character. 73 leadership, 78 political, 71 intelligence, 57 valor. He's got healer, which is key. A good, again, restoration. We don't have confuse abuse. So we need to either be restoring our stamina or restoring our soldiers. Something. Worldly knowledge. I don't know if this is above Lord. I feel like it is, right? The worldly knowledge trigger. I'm pretty sure it is. Reduce the stamina of enemy units when they occupy a key point for the first time in battle. So this has got to work. Otherwise, I don't think Silvermoon would have sent it. Expert fortifier. So he's going to be building castles for us at level 2. This is key. If you guys remember Sadaka Sen from our first Uesugi run, basically Sadaka Sen version 2. All right, who's next? Okay, Toby's character. Dezu Nutsu. 75 leadership, 80 valor. 68 intelligence, 44 political. Sadaka Sen the legend. Yeah, I agree. Unbroken pride. Keen spear arts. Desperate measures. Basically Tadakatsu light. Keen spear arts, unbroken pride. These are Tadakatsu's 2 traits. Desperate measures increases his stats as long as he's near the Lord on the front lines. Way of the Namioka, you guys already know this is essential. For Uesugi, so important to have fucking increased speed. We're going to need it. Shino Shibata. Concerted attack, well-laid plans, plot, and devious. Pure offensive scheming. Way of the Fukushima, I don't remember what this does. I got to look this up. It's probably not a good sign that I don't remember what it does. 84 intelligence is her higher stat, but 70 leadership is not bad either, and 76 political. We don't really get a lot of people that have political stats, so that's good for building, because we're going to need it. Masashige Yoide, our only male tactician, I think. 76 leadership, 82 intelligence, arrow of wisdom, which is really strong. Blue Wolf, which is a trait I'm told that's not on the PC. Devious, long game, Way of the Tokugawa. Again, I'm not sure what Way of Tokugawa does. Only 23, just a kid. So we got 3 people that can kind of go into covert a little bit. Between Masashige, Shino, and Hachine. Was that the last person already? Oh, I thought we had more. That's everybody. Why doesn't PC have Blue Wolf? I don't know, man. I think it's bogus too. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we have a lot of cavalry people, so we're gonna make a play to go up here and get the Tozawa steeds. Now the problem with this run If you guys have played Uesugi, the Uesugi's borders are like this. They're just awkwardly strewn. We have our borders touch so many different places. It's going to be very difficult to manage everything. We also have the Sanada as a vassal, I think, right? Mazuyuki's a vassal in this run. Let me see. Mazuyuki's a vassal. I'm gonna make Mazuyuki an ally. I don't agree with that's better. Okay. Anyway, we have to keep the Sanada alive. We have to worry about the west, of course. We have to push into the west. But more importantly, man, I think I got to get these Moriyasu's up here. And he's got elite cavalry. So this is going to be my goal, is to get up here. So that means expedition build. Which means the first thing we want to do is get Bisha Monsen Faith. System reform, yep, because we're not going to be able to build most of our castles out. We don't have any money for that kind of stuff. Masamune's in charge over here, right? We're normal with him right now. I wonder if that's because I got rid of Kagekatsu as daimyo. Maybe that changes everything, so Masamune's not immediately hostile. PC doesn't have like 5 officer traits. I don't see that, okay. I see it now. The Soma got golden cavalry drill. Small unit deployment, yeah. Can we afford it? What do we want a discount on? Ooh, can we get it right now, though? We don't have prestige. I think I'm going to give Kenshin a title. Kenshin should have a title. But I'll figure it out later. For now, we'll play with the 50 prestige, but really, he should have a title already. What's up, Phantom? Did I see the new? Yeah, I saw the new trailer. It looked really underwhelming. Very underwhelming. I don't even know why you're a province. You're still in governance range. That's actually kind of strange. It's a little weird. Okay, we've got 3 people that can move out. Kagekatsu can be a senior officer. He can take over a castle right away. So, let's see. What is a really bad castle? I mean, a castle that's got a really terrible lord. Decisive Battle 2.0. It's not 2.0. It's going to be Decisive Battle 0.5, Silvery Moon. To say that it's 2.0 would be to assert that it's going to be an improvement over this game's Decisive Battle. It's not. 24. Maybe half. Maybe we can expect half of the utility of this game's Decisive Battle. And that's saying a lot because this game's Decisive Battle is not that great either. I don't want to replace this guy. He's actually pretty good here. Alright, so let's get rid of this guy. Yoshimoto. Yoshimoto, where are you at, buddy? Your experience tells you that 82 is much tougher. 82 is much tougher? What do you mean? 82 is tougher than 84? Don't we have to turn off an event so we don't become a vassal of Hideyoshi? The two events I think we should turn off is unsanctioned reconciliation and whatever makes us a vassal. This one. That's it. If you gobble up the Toyotomi vassals before... The Toyotomi vassals? I'm not... These guys up here? Bro's gonna build level 2 stuff. I don't know if I should save my money. I don't know if I should save my money just for that. And then this castle is gonna be probably attacked by mass immune at some point, so we want to put an arrow tower here. Let me move off anybody that I can from my own spots. I don't have anybody. Okay. All right, let's put some people in charge here. Blue Wolf. I'm looking at the gold traits to see what will appear. Cavalry Commander. Oh, that's easy. Well-laid plans. Expert Fortifier. Eagle-eyed might be good. We might just want to put our... Oh, he's already there. Okay. Okay, give me Hachime. What's up? Sure. Is Ieyasu gonna attack you? Probably immediately. We gotta get way of the Uesugi so we can start marching. Trophy earned. All right. Nice. Gotta get those trophies. I can't make that guy a vassal, right? No, there's no way. We're gonna blitzkrieg all the way up here. Get the Suzawa steeds. Wow, Way of the Uesugi is taking the longest, huh? I was not expecting that to take the longest. You're gonna activate Hideyoshi's alliance? No, I'm gonna turn off unsanctioned reconciliation is gonna... I'm gonna turn that one off. I mean, if we're gonna play... If I was gonna play Hideyoshi wins the map, then I would just start in 86. We can just save time and skip to 86. And I want to do 86 someday. You know what I mean? I'd like to do 86 at some point, so it doesn't make sense for me to have the events on so that Hideyoshi just wins the map anyway. Alright, save the labor. I only got one left. Alright, we got Bishamonsen. You feel like he wins the map regardless? Yeah, but this way he's got to fight a little bit. Alright, let's split the group up. So, I want the cavalry guy on my team, that's obvious. We want the cavalry power with Kenshin. His stats are reduced, so he's not going to be... Okay, I already see the picture forming here, so... That's 27. And then we can do 2 and 3. Okay. Should I take one more person? No. Phoenix, baby. I don't think he can send the whole garrison. Actually, no, let me send Shigenaga first. Shigenaga's tribe can occupy the space for me. I don't think I want to move this castle, because Masamune might attack us very, very early if we do. I don't want to do that just yet. I want to keep these castles here to help out Mazayuki. He's probably going to be attacked really soon. Alright. It's early, like, if we move quick enough, we should be able to strike and execute this plan. Uesugi soundtrack? Yeah, it's excellent. Did you ally with the Date? No, I'm not going to ally with the Date. There's nothing, I have no plans to make this run really any easier with alliances. I want to keep Sanada alive, because it just wouldn't be me. I think of my Sanada as just an extension of what I am. You know what I mean? But that's about it. I don't think it wouldn't be an archive gaming run if we started a run and then we immediately just made friends with everybody. I'm gonna make a friend with that guy, I'm gonna truce that guy out, I'm gonna truce that guy out. Okay, now all we have to do is fight the one single target. Oh look, we won. You know what I mean? If we eliminate all the variables, if I played, I just can't play like that. Not these days. It's way too boring to eliminate the RNG in this game. In any game. Just as soon as you get there, start fucking hitting that castle. As soon as you get there. Okay. Confused Jinai's not building, right? He's the key. He is the key. The builder is the key. All Sanada members are OP, I agree. That was you at the beginning when you were learning? Well, yeah, if you're learning, don't get me wrong, if you're learning, you're not playing the same game as somebody who knows how to play, right? I mean, it's not a fair comparison. If you're learning how to play this game, any strategy game, by all means, eliminate, optimize all the randomness and the chaos, potential chaos out of the game because you're trying to learn. So you can't learn with all this loud chaos that is RNG in a game. You know what I mean? Do another irrigation. Have one labor? I think I'm just going to keep that labor. Chilling. Bond breaker between Mogami and Date. No, we'll have to see. I'm worried about these guys. If you guys have watched me play, you know that executing your plan is sometimes easier than holding on to your plan. So getting up here to execute this plan is going to be probably easier than keeping our vassal in the game afterwards. That's going to be way more difficult. It'll be raiding for 2 days straight. Yeah, I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. Sometimes it feels like it feels like everything's against you when you finally have a day off and then it rains. It happens all the time. Alright, that's a win. We'll just run him over and keep going. Now the question here is, who do we strike next? The fastest route is to take out Onodera. Wow. I have to take this castle from the Anto then. That's what you're saying. We have to take the castle from the Anto. Alright. What's the HP up here? 4,000? What was this one? 4,000? Okay. So I got the gist of it then. Akage Toro run? Yeah, I've thought about doing a Kage Toro run. That could be fun too at some point. I have to take this castle. Alright, whose supplies are running low? Oh, it's a tribe. Okay, that's fine. Tribes bring their own supplies, so that's no worry. Anything else we need to get while we're moving? I don't want to lose focus here. Let's do irrigation since we're building up. Wouldn't be surprised Kagetoro is among the hardest runs. No, he's not as difficult as you would think. That's why I haven't done it. He's not as difficult. You have to tweak it to make it more interesting. A Kakizaki run? Isn't that the corner guy? Isn't that this guy? No, that's kind of dull, bro. You want to play in the corner where there's nothing going on? That's the tribe, right? Okay. Supplies are running low. I don't know if we'll be able to make it. We're going to have to squat on this castle. Everybody chill here. Send me somebody else. It's a challenge to get out of Esso. I mean, I don't think so, man. I don't think corner starts are challenging at all. Raise. Oh, that's brutal. That's devious. It's gonna take 30 days though, so they might deploy before the raise goes off, but it's fine. Let's figure it out. You know what I mean? Is Confuse open? Okay. Jinai. What do we focus on? It's so hard to figure out what to do with your level 2 builder. It's so important. I think we'll put a supply station at our base if we can. We lack 1 labor. Okay, let's wait for the supply station. Level 2 supply station. Extra 20 days. Alright. Yeah, call in everybody. Call in the gang. Call the whole gang in. We're already at the castle. The raise is about to go off. Okay. Supplies are dwindling. That's fine. That's got to be the tribe. Yoshiharu. One trade, huh? All right. Is this training? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that, but we could give him a spot. That will give him a promotion. The only reason I consider the training is because usually it'll give the guy, sometimes he'll leapfrog a rank. 20 years. On the offensive level 1, put him here. This could be a castle. That could be a staging ground. Yeah, that's a tribe. All right. I should have pulled them back sooner. We're going to take a reputation hit with them. That's my bad. All right, supply station. I know it seems kind of crazy to build that so early, but you have to think of like a couple years down the road when we inevitably get into those situations where we need the extra supplies, where you have to literally go back to your base and immediately leave, you know? Put everybody on auto since we're broke. We're kind of broke now, so. On the Rita run. When do we send Kenshin in? He's got 50 days. I think the time is now. All right. We want Bishamonten on the front. Actually, we don't want Bishamonten on the front lines. He might be our hardest hitter. Never mind. We've got two people who've got over 100 attack right now. Okay, so I'll go on the front lines. One thing I did like about the PUK, now that I'm thinking about it, the announcement of the PUK, one thing I saw that looked cool was that we're going to get an extra slot for traits. So whenever we do community runs in the future, we'll do one for when the PUK drops, obviously. We'll do one for that. And at least people will be able to choose 2 traits for that run, I mean. And they're also going to add negative traits to the game. All right, Kenshin, show them what you got. Or don't. Okay, or run away from me. All right. Let's go, cavalry charge. Dragon of Echigo. Bell Warrior. All the traits. That's at least 800 damage. What's up, Wolf's Heart? Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. I wanted to see if his he was still going to get an animation, even though he doesn't have his normal ability. You wanted to see it too? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I wonder if we're going to get the animation. The animation could be a deal breaker, Ikari. If I can't see the animation, I might just have him keep his normal ability. Does anybody has anybody made an officer that uses a portrait of an officer that has an animation in the game? You think the animations are tied to the portrait? Okay, that's what I was asking. A Yoshimoto from the Ashes? Just storm it. Just take a couple hits. Yeah, I'd probably make it an Ujizani run, yeah. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Blockade, my bad. We want to storm. Look at that damage. 200 to 300 a pop. Got your hands on Castella. Nice. Why even bother? Why even bother? This is over. Okay, now let's see if they will become vassals. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. You love to see it. You love to see it. With these steeds, we will conquer everything. Look out, Hideyoshi. Now, let's get the hell out of here. We could actually put down Chikasu. If we wanted to, we could put all these people down, but I'm actually more interested to see what happens up here. You know what I mean? What I can do is give this castle to the Anto and say, my bad, bro. But first, let me get out of here. So we're going to do that. I have Castella cheese, right? We have the Castella. What can I truce? Didn't it say I could truce a second ago? Am I going crazy? I thought I saw the truce prompt a second ago. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because you're not actively marching? I guess because I sent my army home, yeah. Okay. What's the plot? Ooh. No, it doesn't make sense. Our soldiers are going to take a hit, minus 20%, but that's worth it. Easily worth it to get level 4 cavalry. Was it level 4? I think it was level 4. You can go back. Now, do we make an alliance with one of these people besides the Anto? That's the question. Could I give this castle to the Onodara? If I give this to Onodara because they're allied together, it might keep them safe. How do we protect the pipeline? That's the problem, is how do we protect it? How do we protect them? We need an ally to overlook our interest up here. That's the thing. So, I think the Mogami. They're about to expire with the Date apparently. What more could we need of allies? Well, maybe allies not the right word, but I need somebody to look over my interest up here. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like we're going to use them for anything else. All right, so we have Castella cheese. Okay, here's the plan. Let's just figure it out. So you can have the cheese block. I don't need that. But if I give you this castle and that castle. All right, I'm taking the cheese back. Create a Mogami superpower up here. Kingmaker, Kingbreaker, Kenshin. Right. He's allied with everybody except for Onodara. So I think the Tozawa steeds are safe for now. Does that make sense? He's probably going to either attack Masamune or he's going to attack Onodara, which is good. Eliminate him for me. So if we have to pick somebody in this war, we'll back the Mogami. We'll back Mogami instead of the Date. The Aura, I don't think so. They're gonna, yeah. Well, they're gonna have to. They'd have to fight the Anto. That's why I was really looking at the borders here. The only clan that could really screw this up. No, actually, no. These guys can't even screw this up. The Anto could screw this up, but we just destroyed them. So I have to remember that for next Saturday. I have to destroy the Anto. When I come through, I have to do it like this. Straight up and through, cut through. Because if these guys want to interfere with our vassal, they're going to have to devour their neighbors, which means I'll have time. You know? It's not a permanent solution, but it's a solution where I don't have to worry about it too much. And I can at least count on having cavalry for a little bit. We need a labor. Okay. Are we back yet? We're back, but we haven't recovered. We haven't recovered much. Also, our soldier counts have dropped big time. So that sucks. 2 months remain with Sanada. Right, I forgot that. I didn't make them a vassal anymore. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, sure, reinforcements, you got it. Hey, whatever you say, man. Let's get these ranches. Would I like more cavalry? Yes, yes I would. Hideyoshi's coming up here? That figures. Already, huh? So the only things that we have to do are keep an eye on Sanada, and then we can just start attacking west. from here we can just start attacking west. Ranches are here, that's good. We still didn't get the alliance with Mogami. Bro, all that talking, it still wasn't enough. 2 castles, it still wasn't enough. Okay, clear farmland, sure. Tamenobu did nothing wrong. Yikes. She's got repair. I'll put her over here. All right, Darimas is finished. Maybe we can catch their army. It's possible we can catch their army. Hideyoshi's army, I mean. Tamenobu's own kin? I don't know, but he gave the order, you know what I mean? Shit. Can we even help him? Because our truce is going to expire. I don't know. It's all hands on deck. No, not like that, bro. Go this way. All we have to do is catch his army crossing. All we have to do is catch his army crossing to destroy it. For God's sakes. Why, though? Alright. Level 9 cavalry. Oh, man, you guys are in trouble. Now, I can't do anything about that over there. But I can save Sanada. I want to split these two up. See, I want Yoriguchi to have his own force. And I want Kyoraku to have his own unit. I think that's how I want to do that. But we have 6, so we could do a 1-1-1 split. Pair everybody off with one person. Or just do this. The brothers together? Yeah, let's do the brothers together. Get the tribe out here. Level 9 cavalry is crazy. Yeah, that's why I go through that effort to go. That's why I did all this. That's why I did all that. Get his attention. Get his attention. Gotta rewatch the cursed run. Now I took it down. Ah, hello there. Hello there, Ieyasu. In the middle of conquest? What's up? You heard Ieyasu? Huh? So we're taking out Ieyasu or what? We're gonna die trying. Yeah, we're gonna die trying. Can you say save Sanada? Save Sanada? Close enough. Alright, let me get some coffee. And, you know, we'll see what we can do here. I think I need these guys to get in there, and then we'll take this fight. So I'll be right back, guys. So I'm going to get some coffee. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give me a second. I am limping, so... Saving the Sanada. Oh, all right. Saving the Sanada was the right move, that's right. It's always the right move, but that time it was especially the right move. The best part about saving the Sanada on that Hojo run was the outcome of it. Like, the reward for putting up, for going through all that suffering was so worth it. I don't know if he's going to be close enough to participate, but how long until our 4 months? Yeah, but how much longer do we have? 6 days. I've got to get off of his territory. They're not close enough. They're not. Who is this? I have no idea. I don't think we're close enough. 5 days. Maybe if he gets to here. Four days. There it is. Is that everybody that he can bring? No. It's not everybody. I don't know how much longer I can wait. How many days do I have left? 3 days? I've got to get off of his territory or we're going to be hostile. That's the thing. I've got to win the battle and get off of his territory. Is that the same guy? Yeah. Okay, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Destroy Masamune's castle. That's kind of funny. How much is it going to cost? Uh-oh. Tominobu wants more money. Come on, Tominobu. Intelligence is 97. This is not going to work. Is it really going to work? This strategy is more likely to succeed. All right. My accomplishments shall be a marvel to behold, right? Just sign this part on the paper that says, or I will hold it against you. This legally binding part of the contract that says, I will hold it against you if you fail miserably. I thought it was a good idea, but I suppose it needed a bit more polish. Okay. No. It's the damage is about the same, but his suggestion, supposedly his suggestion has a higher chance of succeeding. Because her suggestion did not have a high chance of succeeding. Alright, so can we get anyone else in this battle, or are we just done here? That's the question. We only have 3 days. I don't think so. Okay. I could let it run down a little more, I guess. Nah, it's 1 day left. All right, we have to take the fight now and get off of his territory. All right, let's do it. The time-honored tradition, we go out of our way and spare no expense to save the Sanada. If you destroy the castle, give you a Naotora body pillow. Okay, so let's see. Kenshin's got to be on the front lines. This is why I went out of my way to give him the cavalry. So that he has a little bit of punching power, because his stats aren't insane. You know what I mean? But the cavalry gives us some punching power. Even if we're outnumbered, we can still hit pretty damn hard. So let's get Kenshin over here so he can engage right away, as fast as possible. Yoriguchi, let's send him down the left side. We've got 2 level 9 cavalries on each flank. Marashige's got Arrow of Wisdom. Let's put him right here. And then, yeah, it's a bunch of whoever's on the back. We're down, what, 2 units? We're down 2 units, 5,000 soldiers, but we should have the better quality. Okay, that guy's decent. These guys are really good on the right side, actually. We still have the better quality, though. Yeah, that's what we're going for. I mean, we could have had more quantity, to be fair, but... Trading off 20% troops for a cavalry division is way better. That's, to me, that's easy. That's an easy trade. Oh, boy. Hold on. Can I take... Yeah, okay. Okay. Somebody... I know Kanetsugu's got to have capped loyalty, so we'll put him in the most dangerous spot, the middle. The most important spot, I mean, to hold is right in that middle highway. Alright, here we go. A lot of talent on the right side. We have Bishamonten's protection, that's right. Let's see if the portrait's got the animation. Still, even though we changed his tactic. What's up, young king? No, I don't have a new setup, bro. I couldn't move everything over. So we're in the living room right now. Yes, he still has it. All right. All right. Send the cavalry around. We're already up by 2,000 soldiers, so yeah, this fight's over. Top 3 animation. Oh man, that's a tough one. I don't know if I could rank my favorite animations in this game. That's a tough one. So many of them are so clean in this game. If you play them in the loving room, oh, I hope you're not playing. I hope you're not just playing video games in your loving room, Pony Bro. Motonari's a really good one. Yeah, dude, I like Motonari's a lot. Yeah, the aura is crazy. Alright, I'm rested. I'm back in there. Captured? Seems like he lost his unique line, did he? Dosetsu? Yeah, Dosetsu's is good. Yeah, I don't know if I can rank them, honestly. I don't think I could rank the animations. They're all really, really good. I think it'd be easier to rank the bad ones. The unique voice is something. Oh, yeah, that sucks. I didn't notice it, but yeah. And we got a kill. Alright, just go back. Save our troops. Save our troops, because I don't know what else is going to be thrown at us once this battle's wrapped up. I'm hoping we can win this battle, and then if we get any castles, we can give them to Sanada. It can be easy to miss if you don't speak it, yeah. It's like English. I mean, sometimes I'm talking to somebody in English and they say a couple of things in a sentence and I only catch the one thing, you know what I mean? You only catch one thing because you're not used to the language. More updates for this game? Yeah, that would be nice. I'm excited to see where Koei goes with their next Nobunaga's ambition, you know? What's up, Michael? Spanish. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Is it over? I want to see how strong this is going to be. The Spanish only Ujizani run? Oh, I should do that. That'd be funny. Oh. Two captures, one kill. Show me the authority win. That's what I want to see. De una vez, that's right. Two castles? Alright, so let me get off of his territory. Out of old boy's territory there. How's that red? Wait a minute, what did I do there? How's that hostile? Oh, because he's going to attack. Right, okay. I could give the territory to Sanada now, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, destroy these units, and then I'll give the territory to Sanada. The channel has been popping up on my... Yeah, you're the second person to tell me that. I don't know if it's the notifications, but what I do is, like, the channels that I check up on all the time, the ones that I follow, I'll unclick the notification bell and I'll re-click it, because it'll be the same thing where it'll just pop into my mind like, oh, I wonder if so-and-so's done anything new lately. I haven't gotten any notifications. I go to the channel, and sure enough, I've missed like 2 posts, and they've already done like 2 videos from like 3 days ago. So I think it's the notification system. Sometimes it just doesn't work. They just don't go through. It's the same thing for messages. Like if I get a message, sometimes I just won't get a message. I have to go in manually and look and see if I got a comment from somebody. Just barely got out of their territory. Look at that. Okay, now can we give them territory? No. Is he leaving? He's not leaving. He is. But we can't give Spain Spanish is pretty different. Yeah, it is pretty different. Spain Spanish that's proper Spanish. You know what I mean? Like the way I understand it. That's like speaking the Queen's English. You know? When nobody in the damn country speaks it? Yeah, it's true. I remember I needed an easy credit one time. And my counselor was like, just take the Spanish class. It'll be an easy credit. All you have to do is show up for a little while and then they'll let you skip it. So I showed up and I couldn't help but notice that they were teaching everybody proper Spanish, like proper Spanish. I had heard some words that, I didn't even know, I had never heard before. I was kind of surprised. And that's what it was. It was because they were teaching everybody how to speak proper Spanish, like very, the Queen's English. Spain. Very specific Spanish that nobody uses. All right, so he's not. Is he pushing, or is he just retaking his shit? He's just retaking his stuff, isn't he? The King's Castellano. Vosotros, yeah. So many. There's just a lot of stuff that I was like, okay. It's like I'm not gonna fucking say anything because I already knew. I was like, if I say anything, I'm gonna look like a snob, I don't want to be like, I didn't want to be that guy because I didn't want to be the actually guy, So I'm like, I'm just gonna keep quiet. It's her class. She's the one teaching. So if I speak up and say, well, nobody really uses this stuff, it's like, you know what I mean? You're just gonna come across as a actually Andy, and I don't really like actually Andy types, Actually? I know we're having a conversation, but actually, let's stop the conversation to correct this one little thing. Can't stand it. It's like, can we get onto the substance? Is this going to affect It does. Can I give him castles now? No. Okay. Is it because he's in the field? Probably. Actually, yeah. Maida took them out, huh? Doesn't matter to me, I guess. Let's maintain our relations here with Mogami since they're looking after our boys. All Spanish-speaking countries have a unique accent. Yeah, people don't get that either. People don't get that either. You can be speaking... I've spoken to other Spanish speakers from other places and their accent will throw me off, where I'm like, what are you saying? You know what I mean? And when I speak Spanish, I'm Puerto Rican, so my Spanish is harsh. It has a harsh, like, it has an edge to it. And the reason I know is because when I'm speaking to a non-Puerto Rican in Spanish, they say the same thing. They're like, you sound like you're on the edge of like anger or something, and it's just how we speak. We speak very like our Spanish is very punctual. Everything has an exclamation, pow, at the end of it when we speak. The sun already fucking with me. Yeah, I don't know what I could have done to prevent this situation. Hideyoshi's attacking Ieyasu. That's right. These guys are going to fight each other. I completely forgot that. So these guys are going to fight each other, which means he's not really going to be a problem long term. It's going to be all about just driving towards Hashiba. And then also we're going to have to give Kenshin a title. Because it's kind of stupid that he doesn't even have a title, if I'm being honest. Let's do leadership. Chile Spanish is pretty fast. Yeah, it's really fast. It's almost like mumbling. They almost mumble their way through a... It's fast and loud, yeah. That it is. It is loud. Okay, so the plan would be to fight through this way. We want to go this way anyway to get regional unity, right? Yeah. So, I mean, it makes sense to just go, boom, straight into the west. Okay, now I want to do a little... How long have I been streaming for? I kind of want to do a little experiment at this point. We've been at 1.5 hours. Should we try this again on EX Hard? What do you guys think? Also, Kenshin should have his old title, his Kanto Kure title. That's probably what I'll do. I'll give him his Kanto Kure. That'll give us prestige, and then it'll fit the theme. I really think we should try to see on EX Hard how much of a difference it is. This will be a good point for people to see through. If you're watching this in the future, this is a great opportunity for you to see the difference between Hard 1.5 and EX Hard. I talk about EX Hard all the time and how some things are just not doable. Okay? I'm going to play some EX Hard and you're going to see the difference right now. We're going to see the difference. You saw the route. Now we're going to see it on EX Hard and you guys will be able to see the difference. So if you've probably heard this before. Me mention this on this channel, but you're going to see how much of a spike it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. So let's do it. We're going to reload on EX Hard, guys. I'll try to do at least another hour and a half. Let's see. We'll go to new game, 1584. I think everybody's on here already, right? All you have to do is go to settings. EX Hard. Everything looks good here. Yes. The amount of people that asking for a Spanish speaker and then come in and talk to me in barely accented English. Yeah, it's kind of brutal. I had a little bit of a situation at my second job a couple weeks ago. This guy was yelling like really fucking loud, and somebody came over and got me. And they're like, this guy's yelling, he's going off, that he wants, he needs somebody that speaks Spanish. So I go over there, and mind you, I'm already doing a million things. So I'm already hot, right? When I go over there to talk to him, I'm already hot. So I get over there, and I start talking to him in Spanish, and I'm like, hey man, how can I help you? What do you need? And this guy has the nerve to look at me and be like, so he's like, finally, somebody who speaks Spanish in this place. I've been trying to fucking get somebody for like 15 minutes. I've been waiting here. And he's like, I'll just take, he's going into the hall, I'll take my business somewhere else. Like, he's just freaking out, right? Finally, somebody who speaks Spanish, blah, blah, blah. So I wait for him to finish. I just let him finish. And then I'm like, well, yeah. So I look right at him. I'm like, yeah, you're in America. So you should be speaking English, right? And he just stares at me like, he does the eyes, you know what I mean? And I'm like, right? And there's just a pause. You hear that pregnant pause for a second where it's like, bro, are you going to keep escalating or can you shut this shit down already? Because you're pissing me off with your nonsense. You know what I mean? You're being so ignorant. You're being so ignorant, bro. So ignorant. And then he just started laughing. And then, you know what I mean? You know how guys do that? That's a guy thing. That's bully 101. They push it as far as they can. They push it as far as they can. As soon as you call them out on something, then all of a sudden they want to laugh and be friendly. So then he pivoted, which was good for everybody, I guess. Good for everybody. He pivoted. But up until that point, I'm like, bro, why are you being so loud? And I could hear him walking over. And then I get there, and this guy has the nerve to be like, oh my God, there's finally somebody here. I'm like, dude, you're in America, right? So you need to speak English. Right? Right? Like, yes? Like, you're yelling at these fucking kids. It just pisses me off. That ignorance pisses me off, bro. All right. So let's give Kenshin his title. Kanto Kare. How do we do that? Clan? Title. It's Kanto Kare. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe Echigo Shugo? How about that? 50 prestige. We'll give him like 100. Let's give him like 100. That feels fair. Well, we got 5,000 gold anyway. Okay, well. All right, here we go. So EX card, and we have an extra 5,000 gold. What's the first thing that I did? I fired this guy, right? Yoshimoto Yasuda. We got to fire him. We're going to fire him, put Kagekatsu there. We don't have the prestige to really mess around too much. You'll regret this. I might regret the difficulty spike, not firing you. Dosens? Yeah, Dosens is pretty good. Dosens' disapproval is like, oof. Okay, so same thing. We have to get... I think the thing that will derail us is just The AI's aggression on EX hard is probably gonna derail us. If anything. Even Ieyasu might actually attack us. That would be nuts, right? It's possible. Okay, let's put a tower over here. Same thing. We want to build up the outside borders. Whenever you have like a run like this, where it's like you have difficult areas to get to, you can't be everywhere at once. This is something that I have to give thanks to the Asakura for this one, okay? When you can't be everywhere at once, because you're a huge blob and you're bordering all over the place, the best thing to do is to try to get those defenses up a little bit. Just a little bit. So you have more time to react. That's all. If you actually hold off somebody because of your castle defense, think of that as a bonus. What you really just want to be able to do is just buy yourself some time to react to all these attacks. That's all. Like, that's the main goal when you beef up your castle HP. That's how I look at it. I look at it bare minimum. Like, what am I going to get out of this bare minimum? I'll get more time to get to my castle, to get a plan together, you know? I guess give me a blue wolf. Let me start developing. At least for a little bit while we wait for reinforcements. You got it. Ugh. Oh, I forgot to turn off unsanctioned reconciliation. Too late. Yeah, it's too late. All right, that's fine. We'll just keep it on. Let's see how it goes. I just need to turn off what? First battle at Ueda, so we don't become vassals. Nagamasa should have gotten a golden. Yeah, I agree. It's weird that Nagamasa missed the cut, honestly, on that one. He didn't really get anything. He didn't really get anything. I think he's got cheer, right? Which cheer is not bad. All right, we got a tower there, tower there. Let's put an irrigation canal here. Raise where? How fast does the AI replenish their supplies on EX Hard? That's something I've never paid attention to. You know, because so many other things are going wrong usually. All right, we got Bishamon in phase. I think I forgot to get a small unit deployment, right? I had to get that. Yeah, I forgot to get that. Yoshihiro missing one? Yeah, that's crazy. I agree. That's an injustice. Huge injustice. Destroy. Insight. Let's do the insight. I don't know how aggro this AI is going to be at all. I mean, I know it's going to be aggro, but I don't know from where or what. Once we get small unit deployment, we'll move up. We'll try to execute the plan again. I don't know if it's going to work, though. Let's try to talk to Mogami ahead of time. Yuhisa's first march, okay. Rumor against who? I'm going to take him just to get Because it's community officers, so they can get some XP, you know? Alright, one labor left. We're just waiting on the small unit deployment. There it is. I think we can get a discount on that too, right? Yep. Okay. Here we go again. Let's get the units out. Get ready to march. So we want Kenshin with cavalry. 28. Mr. Indomitable. Baba should have gotten one, yeah. Hanzo's is really cool. Now, do we keep these two guys here to protect against Ieyasu? That's the question. Two labor, destroy trigger, nah. Military road work, no. That's one thing they kind of screwed up. They should have let us work on the road still in this game. Like, I wonder why they cut it, because it's clear that the roads are still in the game. Shikanosuke? I think Shikanosuke's is kind of mid, honestly. I think that's one of the lower ones for me. I don't know why. I think because in my mind, he's like the Yukimura of his time. And it just doesn't... It's not quite the same level as Yukimura. It's not the same level as Yukimura. So it just doesn't hit. Like, would these guys attack me? It's EX hard, so I have to assume. He's praying in one direction, but looking the other way. Yeah, it does look weird. It doesn't look great either. I just think you could do something more dramatic to capture his resolve. They could have done something more dramatic to capture his resolve, you know? We're getting some good suggestions right now. We're raising the borders of the castles around us, which is kind of cool. Just to keep them off balance, you know? Maybe they had Kanbei's Phil's phoned in. Yeah, maybe they had different teams working on them or something, or different animators, depending on the day. That took a long time to do that rumor. Holy moly. Nobody's moving? Oh, shit. Already? I'm not even here. There's nothing I can do. I mean, I can try to help, but we don't have the right people in the right places. So I don't think I can keep Sanan alive. Should I return? I think they're going to need my attack power up here. That's the thing. I think Kenshin's storm damage is kind of essential for beating the Anto. What the hell happened here? Agitation. Wow. Really? Ieyasu hit him with agitation? The hell's Mazayuki getting hit with agitation for? That's embarrassing. I already have reinforcements, bro. I have reinforcements, Mazuyuki. I love this suggestion because it's so cheap. This is probably the best suggestion for farming commendations for your guys, is the insight. Whenever you get this insight, it really doesn't matter where it is. You just want to take it because it's so cheap. Yeah, I know it's him looking up and praying at the moon, but I just feel like it doesn't... I don't know, something about it just doesn't stick. It could be the art. It's uncanny. I don't know. Something about it is just hits kind of off about it. I think this is enough for the initial push. I'm gonna take the fight so we can I don't know, to save myself 3 seconds on the main map. We'll just charge right into him. Blow him up. Spears are portrayed it better. I don't remember his art in a Spear. You know what's kind of weird? I was expecting to be immediately attacked, and it hasn't happened yet, so... That means everybody's gonna attack us at the same time. If you don't have one person attack you on an EX hard run, just one random neighbor, completely random. If one random neighbor doesn't immediately attack you, that means they're all gonna fucking attack you at the same time. That means you're looking at a chain reaction, is what you're in for. You know? Hold on, let Kenshin get there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should go back and try to save the Sanada myself. If I do that, I'm risking that we can't get the steeds, you know? I don't know that the Mogami aren't going to attack me right now either. That's another thing. We should probably get some treasure. Let's see if there's any cheese available. No, but there's a bowl. Take that. Alright, last step is to defeat the Anto and take this castle. Now, since we are gambling, I guess I'll go back. I'll go back so I can try to lead a defense against the Sanada, to save the Sanada. I'll have everyone else keep going, though. Whoa, what the hell's going on? The Date are already attacking, but they didn't choose us, which is crazy. Huh. I guess it's because we're not Kagekatsu. So they don't hate our guts that badly. Should we go this way or go up here to help? Let's go up here. Okay. Did they have that tribe before? I don't remember if they had that tribe before. 2,500. It's not working out. Ieyasu's numbers are beefed up. I wonder if this is because we left unsanctioned reconciliation up. So Ieyasu's just able to go all in against us. Because he's teamed up with everybody except us, basically, right? That's probably why he's pushing straight north. I knew I forgot something. Here, let's build up our own borders because we're probably going to get attacked. I don't think I can save Sanada. I think it's just too much. He's able to go all out on the one castle. We don't even have our cavalry set up. I don't know if we're going to get our cavalry set up. Look, this looks like a pincer too. Yep, looking like a pincer now. Gotta do this. Come back. Yeah, I should have stayed here to win this battle. There's 4 units, so I could have won and flipped these spots and then marched on the castle. Yep, raise it. Raise it because they'll probably attack us. Probably will attack us. Oof, there's nothing else I can do. I gotta get out of here. Not good. Yeah, I don't think we'll have enough to... Well, let's see. Let's see. There's a chance, right? Alright, let's get these guys over here. Oh my god, how many is it? 12, it's about 20k. That's 20k. At least 20k over there. I can't get nowhere near that. Most likely they're gonna fall before I even get there. This tribe hasn't flipped for some reason, not yet. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't need him to do that. Yeah, they're fucking pummeling the castle right now. Hang in there, Ueda. I have to do it. The difficulty curve? Yeah, it's no joke. It is rough. That's all we got left. See, that's not going to be enough to take this because they're going to get restored. Shit. I'm going to have to commit another unit. Yeah, the event, I know. The event made it worse. Yeah, it's funny. I didn't even think about this possibility. I just knew that I didn't want unsanctioned. I didn't want unsanctioned on because I wanted Hideyoshi to have some more scraps. But I didn't even think about Ieyasu being able to sit around as a result. So now he's just focusing us instead. All right, you should be able to get through, right? Yeah, but to take the castle is going to be a different thing. All right. Are we going to make it? Nope, we're not going to make it. He's done. He's already done. Just a little bit too slow. I might still be able to attack the castle, though. Destroy the armies and maybe give the territory back. Can you give territory to a vassal? Oh, they don't want to talk to us because we didn't respond. Is he gonna stay? Do you dare? Hang on one second, guys. I'm going to change out this ice pack. It's already melted all the way through, so I'm going to change it out real quick. We'll be right back. Okay. Oh. Bondbreaker again? Tokugawa and Hashiba. I'm just very lucky that the Date have decided to attack the Ashino. Really, like if you think about it, very fortunate that that even happened. He's only got 700. I don't think I can help Mazuyuki at all. 90 days too late. Western Takeda has maritime laws? I didn't know that. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Is this all we have? Oh, I'm missing Kagegatsu. Hold the fuck on. Let me get Kagegatsu over here. Hold on, hold on. Let me get my boy over here. Alright, try it again. Let's see how we do without the cavalry. Without the cavalry build that I went out of my way to go get. Please tell me I have someone else. Okay, thank God. Yeah, because the troop restoration is so fast. There's just a lot of little nuance that you have to consider on EX Hard all the time. It wouldn't be that bad if it's something that's just like once in a while, but when it's constantly, you constantly have to check so many little boxes every time you make a move. It's exhausting. Mogami are mobilizing? See, I didn't even see that. It's just a lot of little boxes to check that you have to check every time you go to do something on EX Hard. And if you miss one thing, the game just, boom, comes down on you. You know? And if you miss something, super punishing. Boom. And it can be any little thing. You forgot that guy restores his troops faster. You didn't think that you were going to lose one more castle in that agitation loss. Did you think about that guy's loyalty over there when he was being blockaded in that faraway castle? Well, now he surrenders the castle to the enemy. There's so many little things. You have to just play a near perfect game. And it can be done, obviously, but it's so exhausting. This crew's better than the hard crew that we fought a little while ago too. So we don't have cavalry, and the roster's a little bit better on Tokugawa's side. Oh, it's a lot better. Good lord. Okay. The flanks are weak, but the center is strong. So we either try to roll the flanks or we try to actually contest that center. There's no community officers. There's only Tominobu. Tominobu's got level 5 cavalry at least. But he doesn't have enough soldiers. Alright, put him on the left side. Send Kenshin down the right side. Kagegatsu's super loyal. Kagemochi should be super loyal so they can hold the middle. Okay. We're down by 5,000 and we don't have cavalry. See the difference. See the difference of not having the Tozawa steeds. This is a good stream, man. I get to showcase a lot of things. I get to show the why. It's not very often that I have the time to like show the why. Or the inclination of showing the why I do stuff the way that I do stuff. But this stream is good to show it. Oh, what's up, Sean? Maritime laws just seems like a weird thing, period, to have in the game. Maybe, like I said, I feel like this game was supposed to have ocean battles. It was supposed to have a whole system for it, but they just didn't get around to it. You know? I feel like that was always in the works, but they just couldn't get to it. They only have so much time in their dev cycle. $300 damage. That's not bad. That's not bad. Just fall back for a second. What's it at? It's full. Is he stuck? Is he gonna get stuck? Okay, I was gonna say, because this is not usually a spot that I associate with getting stuck in, so. Alright, so both of them are chilling. Someone's gonna advance at some point. We can try to do a 2-on-1 here for a second. But this is a tribe unit, so they're not very strong. I thought Kenshin was gonna get tangled up here a little bit quicker. Kenshin's the man that's gonna give us our bonuses. So I have to remember this. It's really important. Really important to have this guy. It's a tough fight. I gotta take somebody out here, man. I don't know. We're missing the community officers? I know, Dusetti, I know. We don't have the cavalry either. I didn't quite have enough to get our cavalry secured. I'm just gonna concerted attack here, these two guys, and then rotate in. Let Kagemochi rest for a second here. Kenshin should roll through this guy, but it's gonna take time because he doesn't have the cavalry. Not having that cavalry charge is just brutal. All I'm trying to do is keep this guy so I can feign advancing. They try to get them to run back here, but they're not taking the bait right now. Here he comes. Here he comes. What's up, Toria? Anyone else see the remake PUK only? Only coming to Steam and the West on PC? No, I didn't notice that. It's not going to be on PlayStation 5? No, I didn't notice that. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be on PS5. Like, really? Are you sure about that? The site only lists Steam. Did you check on the store? Hang on, I'm going to check on the store right now. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Oh yeah, all I see is the game listed here. That's brutal. Oh, my wallet. No, my wallet. Oh. God. I gotta buy that game again. Guys, you guys need to sign up to the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? You guys need to sign up to the Patreon. Throw a brother a bone over here. I got a Rebuy 8 remake. Uh, good lord. That's brutal. Is it discounted? Does anybody know? Is it discounted? Can I buy the bundle? Can I like American Pickers? Remember Frank? What was his name? Frank Fitz on American Pickers. Can I bundle it? Can we get a bundle discount? Yeah, I am once again asking for your financial support so that I can buy this mid game. Somebody said it comes out on the 26th yesterday, right? I forgot who it was. Right after the holidays. Beautiful. Right after the holidays, Koei's just... No, that's a kidney shot. Right back there. Straight in the kidneys. I know you just finished holiday shopping and getting all the gifts for the family, but we need you to rebuy this. You want to play with the PUK, you're going to have to rebuy it. Is this no longer an option for you? Because you can go north then. You can go north. You don't have to stay stuck there. American Pickers has a shop in Iowa. That's awesome. I would go to a Pickers shop for sure. We're still winning. We're still winning thanks to Kenshin. This is why I gave him that rework. The rework is really cool, man. It's just... he's getting by on his ability as a commander. And I love that. You know? Maybe he doesn't have the strength anymore. But he can still inspire the army to fight. As long as he's in the thick of it. And that's just so cool. You can get it as DLC, yeah, but I have my Romance 8 Remake, I bought it on the PlayStation 5, so I'd have to rebuy it. I have to rebuy the whole damn thing, man. It's probably going to be $60, right? Oh well. You gotta do what you gotta do. Should have pushed the game back till April. You know what I mean? Push it back till April. Wait till tax season. Make those maps bigger. Push the game back till April and fucking fix your maps, Koei. Make those maps bigger, bro. $70? Yeah. Come on, fellas, let's get that center. Bishamonten's been giving us stamina this whole battle. We should return the favor. You don't feel like it's going to be worth it? No, I don't think it's going to be worth it either, Sean. I'm going to get it because I have a YouTube channel, you know what I mean? I have a YouTube channel where people show up for Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And we do community runs. So, from that perspective, I'm going to get it. Because we can at least do some community runs for it. Like I said, the biggest thing that the only thing really that I'm excited for with the PUK so far is that there's more traits and that we have an extra space for traits. So we have one more space for traits and we have more of them. And like Max pointed out, there's negative traits as well. So that's the thing that I'm most excited for, because for community runs, that means people will have more options. And the editing. So we'll have some edits, so maybe I can come up with something, and people can have more creative space when they make their officers. That's what you need the most of. You need more creative space so that you can, you know what I mean? Like, tell your story through your officer a little bit. So that's the coolest thing that I saw. You know what I'm thinking we could do? I'm considering maybe we could do EX hard, but have soldier restoration for me and the... Oh no, you can't do that. Because that's not EX hard. I was going to say, what if we just play with EX hard settings, but have our soldiers on maximum too, as well as the AIs, but that's not EX hard. So that's kind of an oxymoron there. You were looking forward to a better soundtrack? Did they say that they're going to do that? You were broken when it came out? That's heavy. Sean, that is heavy, man. Hard 1.9, yeah. It's just not EX hard. But I was thinking, if our troops are restored instantly as well as the AIs, then that I can do it like Romance 14, where it's like that means more battles on each side. So if troops are restored quicker, we can get to the fights quicker, which means we can have more fights, more potential for RNG. You know, that's the way I think of it. Like, accelerate it more. But there is something to playing this way as well, where it's like, no, you have to play better than the AI does. You know, your troops don't get restored as quickly as the AI, so you have to play better than them. So that's more skill. There's more skill in that. You have to make it count. You have to make your soldiers count more for more. But there's some appeal to just more RNG. Like, hey, let's just have more battles. So he's not going to take this castle. Mazuyuki won't accept it if I give it back to him. The only reason we won that is because Mazuyuki dealt so much damage when they were storming that they were completely depleted. Now they're allied. These guys are allied together, right? So if I take this castle and I give it to the Hojo, it's... yeah, 14 months, so it's a total waste. All I'm doing is bringing the Hojo into the war effort. And I can't give him this castle for some reason. It's not because they're a vassal, right? Okay, I just want to be sure that that's not the reason. So we want to go left. Honestly, if I can't get this, we're in a lot of shit. We're in a lot of we're in for pain. Mogami are mobilizing. Do we have a treasure? Did I buy? I bought the pot, right? Let's buy them off. Their alliance is expiring with the Date, so it's important to buy them off. I don't think this is going to change. I think this is the best move here. You know? If we're thinking like, what's the optimal way to secure this up here, I think that's the best move, is to make friends with them, because they're going to be at war with Masamune. They can look over these guys once we get this spot as well. No, we don't need to get them. I don't even know why I sent you for the extract. Oh my god. Alright, dude. It's fine. It'll just keep me busy. I'll stay busy. But yeah, I was very disappointed. I mean, with 8 Remake. If you guys go back and watch, I have a video where it was announced. And I was super excited. Like, I was very hyped for Romance 8 Remake. In my mind... and in my mind, I thought there's no way they can fumble it, because all they're doing is copying and pasting. You know? So... Do you remember? You remember everything I talked about? How in OG8 there's a trap system, there's a war console before the battle start in Romance 8. 7 does this too, but it's even better in Romance 7. In Romance 7 it was even better, but in OG8 there's a war console phase where you have to decide a strategy as the attacker or the defender. As the defender, you get points that you can spend to put different traps, not 2 traps, different traps around the battlefield, and there's different trap types. And the smarter your strategist is, the more traps you can put on the battlefield. There was a whole pregame phase before battles in OG8 that was just completely cut out. And that's what I mean. For that video, go back and watch that video. I was so excited for it because I knew, in my mind, I was like, all they have to do is copy and paste it. That's why I'm not excited for Dynasty Warriors 3 Remastered. That's why I'm holding my breath on that. Because if you can't copy and paste that, then I'm not going to believe that you're going to be able to copy and paste the Dynasty Warriors games either. So I'm expecting them to fuck something up, you know? And my bet is that they'll fuck up the grunts. My bet is that the grunts are going to fight like peons, like modern day Dynasty Warriors peons. So that'll kill all of the strategic maneuvering of the battlefield. All the tactical play will get killed if the grunts fight like peons. If they're not a threat at all, if they just stand around and get wiped out like modern games, then that'll kill that game too. That's my guess anyway. I don't know. That's just me throwing. That's what I think they'll fuck up because that's the one thing I could think of that will ruin the whole game. You know, in my mind, I'm like, what could ruin OG Dynasty Warriors being made for modern times? The difficulty. That they kneecap the difficulty. If they kneecap the difficulty, then that's it. That would cripple the whole thing. That'll bring the whole thing down. People will play it for like 2 weeks and be like, it was a nice little novelty, and then put it away. We're already fighting over here. Did you wipe them out in one hit? I didn't even see the prompt. Okay. It's just one unit. He's got 3 units on the way. How many days do you got? 12? Just blockade for a second. See, we weren't able to do this. They're calling it a remaster rather than a remake. Yeah, I agree, Seraphil. They shouldn't change anything. It should just be a new coat of paint, right? But I've played a lot of so-called remasters, and I don't know why I didn't see this sooner, but I've played a lot of so-called remasters that have just fumbled. So I really have kind of lost faith in remasters. I think we need to move on from remasters. They can't help themselves but tweak something. They tweak something, and the problem with tweaking stuff when you don't know, is that you weren't there when it got made. So you really shouldn't tweak anything. And you end up fucking with the spirit of the whole thing. You end up wrecking the whole intention, the original idea, because you want to fix something because you think it's a problem, and you just don't know. You shouldn't do it because you don't know. That's why I avoid remakes for the most part. For the most part, I avoid remakes. Like, I got Romance 8 remake, but I don't really like remakes as a whole. And I would give remasters a chance, but even remasters is dubious now. Because it should just be a copy and paste. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. A remake for MK9? Dude, they'd never make a remake for MK9. Not in current day, bro. Alright, let's go, baby. We just gotta beat down this one guy. 2 seconds. Yeah, I really haven't played it. The only remake that I played that I can say was decent was Resident Evil 2 remake was decent. But even that had problems. A lot of good content on that one. Shaolin Monks? I'm praying that Shaolin Monks is the unannounced game part of the MK collection, Tomy. There's one game that's unannounced in the MK collection, and I'm hoping that it's Shaolin Monks. Resident Evil 4 remake was really good. No, I didn't like it. It was okay. It was just okay. Instead of 8 PUK, you thought CK3 would be the next big one? Yeah. I can't believe that it's not, the PUK's not coming out for PS5. That's crazy. And not good. That's not good. That's not a good thing. Not a good sign. If Koei's like, yeah, we're not even gonna bother to put this one out in the West, like Taishi, like they did with Taishi, that's not good. We just gotta keep Ieyasu busy. It's coming out in Japan? Yeah, it is. On PlayStation it is in Japan? No shit. I wonder if it has to do with performance. I don't know. It probably just didn't do very well. Honestly, it probably just didn't do very well. Like, that's probably just it. Koei loves not making money. They're the Jared, not Jared Leto, Heath Ledger's Joker, yeah. No, let's blockade, just because we have 2 more units to deal with. Bro's got 13,000 just sitting there. I cannot get through. I can't get through to my steeds. I should have stayed here, man. Neo 3 will make them bank? I hope so. They need some wins. Ieyasu is here. Okay. Ieyasu is here. When does Neo 3 come out? That's next year, right? Pretty sure that's next year. February? Cool. I've still got to get to a Wulong. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of, Wolf's Heart. That's why I'm here. If we kill Ieyasu. Hold that spot, Tominobu. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. Double down there. Don't advance. Stay put. Stay put. Stay put. We might be able to get Ieyasu to join us down here. Bro, why don't you step on that spot there? What are you doing? Here he comes. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's confused. Which way do I go? Ieyasu's trying to figure out how he can get out of this valley. How do I abandon this battlefield? Perhaps down this valley. All right, Kenshin, you're up. There's the switch. Still charged. That's badass. Tominobu charging in. Don't give a fuck. Ieyasu is here. Places, people, places. No, I need you to stay here. Just stay here. So I don't know if he's gonna run. Let's go, Bishamon 10. The dragon is here. Coming out of retirement. Righteous command. Man, it fits so well. We've got him. Stamina's not even going down. It's crazy. There he goes. Is the escape closed off? It will be. I don't think he's gonna make it that far. Get him! Get him, Kenshin! Yeah, somebody else died in his place. Go figure. Ieyasu 101. Ieyasu 101. Okay. Didn't we just kill a Tori? I think we just killed the Tori. Is this his other son? 15. Just a kid. There's no point. Just head back. Parting with Kojiro. Why did it hover over here? Oh my god. So this is what's going to happen with Mass Immune? I didn't see this. Oh, we're in for pain. This kid's going to definitely attack us then. Well, now I know I can't save Sanada. Not the first castle, at least. So that means that I should keep Kenshin committed over here to at least ensure that we get the steeds. Steeds are important. Anyone else? Save it without the Alliance event? Yeah, I'm not going to have the Alliance event for sure. But I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, Ieyasu should definitely still have to deal with well, all these guys in the center should at least give Hideyoshi a fight, you know? We're losing. Okay. Where are we at with Mogami? But they're allied to them. So it's not going to help me. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to say with EX hard, I know. It hasn't been as difficult as I thought. At least initially. But I don't think we can sustain. That's the problem. You know? After the 700 versus 11k, killing a commander before destroying troops would be a nice mechanic. Yeah, I don't think they want to do dueling because it just doesn't fit. You know what I mean? It just doesn't fit, so. And business-wise, they want to keep their identities different between the two franchises. But from what I've seen, my guess, the real reason is just they don't want to deal with it because, you know, Romance of the Three Kingdoms is bombastic. It's based on the novelization. It's larger than life. Nobunaga's Ambition, like historically, duels weren't really a crazy thing. So if you introduce duels into the game, people will definitely be pissed. You're gonna have, I really think you'd have a lot of angry people. Like, I really think you'd have a lot of complaining. So, I don't know if Koei wants to deal with that. You know what I mean? You'll have a lot of actually Andes. Like, actually, this wasn't even a thing at the time, so it was a very rare thing to have duels. And you know what I mean? You'll have to convince everybody, like, it's cool. You know, it's hard to get people on board with an idea because it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult. You know? Again, because of the subject matter, this is more historically based. Like with Nobunaga's Ambition, they try to make it more historically based than Romance, because Romance is drawing from, again, that source material, which is largely myth, you know? Shikanosuke and then Musashi. Yeah, yeah, I don't know too many. I really don't know too many. I just know that it's not a thing. I know that it wasn't really a thing to have duels. So that's the problem. You're going to have too many conversations. You have to think about it that way. Too many conversations around it wasn't a thing versus is it fun, you know? Is it fun? Did they do it right? Was it a good mechanic? Who cares? It's not. It's not even a thing. You know, it's too foreign to put into this game. So, ideally, what they should do is add it and make it an option, kind of like what 3K did between romance mode and historical mode, records mode. So, what Total War did with 3K, they gave you the option. That's what they should do. That's what I would do. But it's Koei. They don't want to spend resources on something that people are just going to turn off. They don't want to spend resources on something that's just not even, from their point of view, going to be essential. But they should. I think I don't think it would be crazy to make it an option. You know? What was it my character... Hold on. Sugilian totally made a transport army of wooden horses. Well, that's what I'm saying. But there's more leeway because it's based on the novel. So, you know what I mean? You can fall back on that, and so can the company. You can fall back on that and be like, hey, based on a novelization, some of the stuff's larger than life. This is part of... This is what we're going for. This is the flavor. Nobunaga's ambition doesn't hit the same. You know? Why wasn't your character added? To what? To the community run? Well, I set the cap at 12. Aside from those, a lot of those were much more obscure guys who worked for the guys we see in Nobunaga's ambition. Oh, so some of the guys took credit. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Oh, I remember. Yeah, your character was overpowered, right? Did you send that character that was crazy overpowered? Was that you who sent that? Yeah. Yeah, your character was way too strong. You nerfed it. Yeah, but I had to give your spot to somebody else. I had to give your spot to somebody. Did you want me to hold your spot for you? Like if you send a character in and your character's too strong, right? Then I have to give your opening to someone else who got their character right the first time. You know what I mean? We only have 12 spots. I got super lucky that I even sent Masashige in the center. I didn't think about who's going to hold the center. I'm moving back. I can't contest that. Actually, yeah, I'll move back with both spots. I swear you said fix as needed to hold? No, I didn't put to hold. I didn't say anything about holding a spot. I don't hold any spots for anybody. Oh, actually, that's not true. I hold a spot for Ikari. I hold a spot for Ikari. Ikari's grandfathered into whatever community run he wants to be a part of. But outside of that, I don't hold any spots. Yeah, your character was just too strong. That's all. Don't get upset, bro. Just make them right next time. Next time, make them right 100% on the first try. All right? And then you won't lose your spot. Perfectly right next time. which might be sooner than you think. It might be sooner than you think. Because I'm thinking that we might do another. The Romance 14 run's wrapping up, so I might put a poll up for you guys. We could do another 14 run, or we could do an 8 remake run. Up to you. Could be up to you guys. Like, I'll put a poll up. A 14? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll put a poll up. I'll put. Maybe there's some people who want to see more remake, bro. I don't know. You never know. Romance 13. I haven't played enough Romance 13, Lucretia, or I would. I'm not gonna play a game that I don't know how to play, though. Like, I don't want to fumble my way through. Like, one of the worst things is watching. One of the worst things is watching a game and then the guy doesn't know what the fuck to do, and you're waiting for him. You have to wait for an hour for the guy to figure out how to play the game. That's pain, bro. I don't even know if the combat's good in 13. Someday I'll figure it out. The officer plays where it shines. Sounds like those sponsored Romance 8 streams. Yeah, those were bad, bro. Those were bad. I'm shocked that people will fucking, I'm shocked that people watch streams that are clearly sponsored. Like, that still shocks me. I know that people gotta make money. I get it. But it shocks me that these guys will fucking... That you'll get an audience playing a video game that you clearly don't give a shit about. And you don't even bother to learn the game. They don't even bother to learn the game. It's like, okay, maybe you don't know what that game's about. And, you know what I mean? It's a check. But can you at least learn how to play the game? Some of those sponsored Romance 8 streams were abysmal. Like, you could tell that they were just like, okay, the contract says I need to do 10 episodes. The contract says that I got to do this, this, and this, and I got to praise that, and I got to make sure to give a shout out. Like, bro, can you at least learn the game before you do anything else? Can you try to learn the game? It's just very, like, insincere. Sponsored stream of someone playing the tutorial. Yes, that is... I forgot about that until you mentioned it, Seraphil. I have seen streams like that. What the fuck is even that? What the fuck is... Let's learn how to play Nobunaga... Learn to play Nobunaga's Ambition. This is why I started my channel. Learn to play Nobunaga's Ambition tutorial, right? Learn to play Nobunaga's Ambition tutorial. And then you click on it. You're like, all right, this guy's going to show me how to play. It's 45 minutes of him playing the tutorial. 45 minutes of the guy just playing the tutorial. Special thanks to Koei for providing me with an early copy. They don't even know how to play the game. How to Nobunaga? Oh shit. They just play Okehazama. They just play the event battle. They just play Okehazama and they're like, alright, now you know how to play the game. Oh, it's abysmal, bro. It's abysmal. I started playing that new game, Lost Eight. I don't know how to say it, Eidolons. Lost Eidolons. The very first thing I did, I go to the settings. Where's the tutorial? Turn it off. Where's the assist? Turn it off. That's how I play stuff. Who the hell wants to upload a tutorial, and then you have the balls to say this is a learn to play video? It's awful. The ruler AI is stupid in 13, yeah. You'll get that. I'm a variety streamer. Yeah, I don't want that variety streamer grace. I don't really want people on my channel that don't want to be here. You know what I mean? Like I don't want tourists and shit. I just want people that like what I'm playing. That's it. Like you like the game and you like how I upload and you like my personality, but I don't want people that are fucking tourists. I could do it like for what reason? You know what I mean? You here for the giveaway? Bro, coming in 2027, bro. 2027 giveaway. You can tell when people who never play these games do try to do for a sponsor stream so bad. Eesh. Is there a Discord? No, I don't have a Discord, but there is a Discord server for this game. Nobunaga's Ambition Discord server. I think Hikari can drop the link if he's still here, if he's still awake. You'll get more subs if you do a variety. Yeah, I'm just not interested. I mean, I've had YouTube bothering me to get my shit set up for income and stuff, but I was thinking about it, and I'd rather just do something like a Patreon. You know what I mean? And then if people want to send me some money so, you know, I can cover my coffee. If I can get some patrons to a Patreon page, if I set it up to at least cover my coffee costs, that'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Because I drink a lot of coffee, man. But yeah, I just want to play what I want to play. You know, I don't want to do too much crazy stuff. Three Kingdoms, Nobunaga's Ambition. If there's a strategy game that's got high RNG, then I'll fucking play it, you know? But that's about it. I'm not trying to bandwagon and shit like that. I didn't even take the early release for Romance 8 because it said specifically... So the Romance 8 specifically said that you can't badmouth the game. That's why none of these guys were saying anything wrong about the game. Because you could not badmouth it. That was part of the agreement. So I didn't even do that. I was like, okay, what if I don't like something? You know what I mean? There's gonna be stuff that I'm not gonna like, you know, and you can't say stuff like that. He's never gonna stop. Can I talk to Mazuyuki at this point or no? We're friendly again, but I can't give him territory. We're still rejecting negotiations. All right, that's fine. Oh, let me catch up with you guys. Bandwagoners playing the first scenario for 25 minutes, not even getting paid for it. Well, that's kind of sad. That's a sad thing, Sir Phil, to do that. Archives Ambition. Oh, Ikari is still awake. All right. Helicopter fans asking repetitive questions, though. Yeah, but that's always funny. It's always funny when there's a new game and people are like, "Is the AI fixed? Is the AI good? How's the AI in this one? Is it challenging?" Because I found that X, X, and X, and if you do X with Y, then it defeats the game and makes it trivial. Is the AI good in this one? That stuff like that is just hilarious, bro. Every game, especially in this one, every fucking game, bro. What's up, Yamai? Every game you hear the same shit, bro. If you guys go to like one of the last streams for this game that Japan did when Complete Edition was coming out, it was in the morning. I joined it, and I started spamming, "Is the AI fixed? How's the AI?" And I got kicked. I don't know if it's because I was English. It's all Japanese. It's a Japanese stream, but I got kicked. So it even annoys them. Unless it was just because I was English. It might have been because I was an English speaker. They were like, why is this guy even here? But I remember they were having a stream, and I was like, is the AI fixed? Because the AI is broken, and it makes the game easy. Hey, is the AI fixed? Did they fix the AI? Is the AI better? Is the AI better? Is the AI better? Is the AI fixed? Is it fixed yet? Hey, did they fix the AI? You know, the last game was broken because the AI didn't do this thing that I think it should have done. And I thought it should have done that, and it didn't do that. So I took advantage. And I beat the game, and it was too easy, and now here I am complaining. Is it fixed? Is the AI fixed? Over and over again, bro. It never stops. It will never stop. I should make if I ever get a channel, I'll do an Ujizani t-shirt, and I will do an "Is the AI fixed" t-shirt. That needs to be a meme. I don't know which soy character you could use for that, but that needs to be a character. Ikari's still kicking, yeah. Ikari, we still need your character. Speaking of Zaid Ali, you just reminded me, bro, that Ikari still hasn't submitted his characters. Ikari, you need to submit your character for the run, bro. We're all waiting. We're all waiting for your character. As you know, you have a spot waiting for you. You're still here? Okay, great, Ali. Thanks for bringing up that your character didn't make it, because it did remind me to remind Ikari to make his character. He's just gonna take this castle. I can't do anything about it. You're waiting for Zaid's character, Lucretia? Oh, you're gonna be waiting a while, buddy. You better pitch a tent and get comfortable. Ikari's like, oh, the spot. Ikari's gonna message Zaid and say, all right, well, how much money? Ikari's gonna make a backroom deal with Zaid now, and I'm gonna look at Ikari's message tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, this character's very familiar. Zaid's gonna send Ikari like $10 on Cash App. And be like, huh, this is a weird. I feel like I've seen this character before somewhere. The Venmo link, yeah, drop the Venmo and drop the Venmo. Ikari's in college, you know what I mean? He needs the funds, guys, so. He is grandfathered in, which means he does have a spot that is up for sale. If you think about it, he does have a spot that's up for sale. Open up an auction house. Needs money for textbooks. Oh my God, bro. Ain't that the truth? I still remember my first year going to college, bro, and being shocked at how expensive textbooks were. Used textbooks, by the way. And to go get them, I don't know how it is now, but to go get used textbooks, you have to be put on a list because there's a lot of other people that are buying the same ones that you're buying. So you don't even know that you're going to get the ones that you're going to get. $40? Yeah. That's about the same price. I paid more. But yeah, they're expensive, bro. They were used, but yeah, it was crazy. I remember that. You had to go on a list, and you had to wait, and you weren't guaranteed to get the textbook that you went for. Somebody else got it before you. That was it. It's like too bad. I can't do the tribute, bro. What should I do then? I could just, well, we're just going to get locked in with Ieyasu at this point, so I think we're just going to call it here, guys. I'm going to try to fucking rest up. Get ready for tomorrow. The week starts for everybody, so. $200? Yeah, you can rent textbooks. That's true. So yeah, more or less, this is how the run's going to look, man. This is how the run's going to look. Again, this is our community series. It's going to be on Saturday, guys. I try to do a community series every Saturday. We usually have one going every Saturday. Right now we're doing two. We're doing Nobunaga's Ambition on Saturday, Romance of the Three Kingdoms on Sunday. Our Romance of the Three Kingdoms run, I feel like it's going to wrap up soon. We're kind of rolling through Wei now. So we might do another Romance of the Three Kingdoms run for Sunday. I don't know yet. It's going to be, like I said, if I do it, I'll put up a poll and you guys can vote if you guys want to do Romance 14 or Romance 8. It'll be up to you guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any posts. You don't want to miss uploads. You don't want to miss posts. Our next upload is going to be our Asakura run. The anti-Asakura coalition is in full effect. If you guys haven't seen that video series, go check it out. It's, you know, Asakura are just not my favorite people. They're not my favorite people. So, that's the run. The new upload is going to be on Tuesday. We'll have a poll up. It's probably weeks away. We still have to finish 14. When we finish our 14 run, I'll have a poll up, see what you guys want to do with Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, man. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a good weekend, guys. A good week. Not a weekend. Have a good week.